Hello and thanks for joining me for The Last Caretaker. This game is in early access. The version number is up there on the screen right now. There is also a free demo on Steam if you wanted to try it out before you buy it. But we're going to jump in and do the first area, which is Sanctuary. Now we play as a robot, and this is our system booting up. And basically the whole world is flooded. And all the humans have gone off into space. Yeah.
It's dark and quiet now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power. Bring this place back to life.
Grab this stuff here. And there is a bunch of stuff that we can grab. But we picked up a cable in that other room. We're going to connect that up here. Flip this switch.
Good work, Caretaker. Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home. We've lingered here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting to show us our path.
I'm going to pick these up. Now there are light switches down here. I'm not going to turn the lights on because we are on battery power down here. I'm just going to drag these into my hotbar. And there's not really much we can do down here. We'll pick up this teddy bear. But most of the stuff down here... I think there was a couple of cables over here. We can hold these flares that we picked up, or we can use our flashlight. The flares don't use up any of our power. So we need to drag these out of the way. Now later on we can dismantle them, but we need to gain a level before we unlock our dismantling tool. So right now we just need to drag them out of the door. Should do it. Now we can come through here. We can also turn on a light switch there, which I'm not going to bother with. Pick that up though. Click this button. This is going to bring down a lift. There is also a ladder. And a whole series of ladders that go all the way up. And I do recommend that at some stage before you leave this area, that you do go all the way up or down those series of ladders, because there is stuff there to pick up and dismantle. But right now we've got to take care of this guy. Stuff up. Drag this open. And once again there are light switches, but I'm leaving those lights off just to save power.
There she is, your vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom. This boat is how you'll reclaim the seas, and perhaps even your identity.
So I'm just going to...
systems are offline. Without them, we're trapped here. Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
So I'm just going to pick up loose stuff on the ground. Jump across here. Flare. I'm going to drag this box down because there's some little batteries on top of it. And every time we pick up loot, we get experience. Now these other things like that we can dismantle. and just leveled up, which means that we can unlock our dismantling tool. We're going to need those, and I think I'll grab that as well. We also get some points to spend, which I'm going to start off by putting a few into power and battery, and probably scrapping as well. We might put one into hauling, and actually go in. We'll put one into shock. Alright, so this T, we can now add that to our hotbar. We can pull that out, dismantle a couple of things here. Now every time you dismantle stuff, it is going to use up a chunk of your power. We're just going to quickly run back here, dismantle this guy. And we'll grab the guy that's the doorway here. We're going to need those aluminum scraps. We'll also dismantle that. And maybe we'll do the chair as well, for the fabric and the plastic. Alright, do much more. We're going to be out of power. So we are going to come down here. We'll grab this guy. Okay. So we can hop down onto our boat from here. Let's grab this cable here, plug it in there, and plug it in there. I'm going to hit F on that so that it comes straight into the boat. I'm going to come in here. Oops, let's put our tool away. We don't want to dismantle that. We're going to drop this in here. Let's pick this stuff up. Let's open this up. Hook that up. Turn that on. And we're going to shove all that stuff in there. I'm going to drop our teddy bear here. Drop that stuff. And I'm going to plug in and charge myself up. Grab all this stuff. And we're going to need... We can do it with the fabricator, or we can just do it by hitting B, but we're going to need a few cables, so let's start building a couple of those. Alright. So there's some loose scraps over here, there's a couple of cables here. Oops. Let's just pick that up. There's some loose scraps here. Now there are some secret areas which I'm not going to do this episode. We'll do those in a separate video. I'm going to scrap this though. And that's put us overweight. It's fine for the moment. Now, if you are carrying more than you can carry, it will drain up more power. I'm going to grab this hose. And And we're going to plug it in here. Going to hit F on that so that it's one way. Otherwise, it'll only fill our tank halfway. Let's grab that. Grab that. And now we're moving very slow because we're encumbered. I'm going to drop these. Pick that one up. I'm going to drop these. And these hoses here. Alright. Let's carry this stuff downstairs. We're going to drop the net as well. Okay, now if we stand right close here and we drop this, it should plug in there. Now we're no longer encumbered, we can drop that one in there too. It's missed, so I'm just going to drag that up there. Let's pop that stuff in there. Let's grab a quick charge. Okay. We're going to hop up here. Going to want fabric. We need aluminum, plastic, which this will give to us. Alright, grab that guy already. Let's see. Alright, that might be enough stuff. Let's whack that into the recycler there. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can dismantle and back in the area where we woke up as well. But I'll do that off camera. And now we're just going to grab what I actually need. And I will pick up loose stuff. Yeah, we can't go in there until we've powered that up. And we want to get in there, but we can't open that door until we've powered it up. And the way we powered that up is through here. Now we can dismantle that. I'm just going to move it for now and I'll dismantle it later. Climb up in here. Going to equip one of these flares. And I will dismantle this guy, because otherwise I'll probably forget about him. So okay. So now if we grab this cable here, we can, whoops. Okay, put your flare away. Pick up the cable, Plug it in there. Plug that in there. That's not hooked up to anything just yet. But let's plug this into here. Pull out our repair tool. Flick that switch.
Again, thanks to you. Each step forward
Got
reconnects
some
us
loose
to a
stuff.
brighter future. Caretaker, you were never meant to remain bound. These
And there's
walls
another
are
level.
pathways, carrying life, purpose, and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to be reclaimed.
Alright, let's pick that stuff up. And we are encumbered, but that's fine. If we grab that, grab the fabric. And if we flip this little switch, that's going to lower a ladder down there. We're going to grab a cable here and cruise down here. And we're going to build ourselves a connector there. Connect up there. We can get in here now as well, so we're gonna connect up there. Got a couple of loose things in here. Just quickly, don't worry too much about it. All right, and we're gonna grab another cable here and jump down here. Plug that in there. Shove stuff in there. I'm gonna drop my teddy bear here for now. Alright, so I'm not gonna worry about the electric pistol. Probably not going to build these, but I will get the recipe just so that we can dismantle them. I'm going to save the rest of the points for now. We'll put let's see, let's just pop one in everything. And then I think we'll go scrapper, power management, battery. Let's pop one in there. Let's just put one into all of the ones that are only up to one. Leaves us one left, which I think I will put into. I'll put it into that. All right. Let's pick up that stuff. We can fix this as well. All right. So, from here, cruise up here. We'll go up the ladder here. You don't really need to do this. But you do want to scrap everything that's on this station, both for the levels as well as the resources. You could just leave. And I don't know if we ever come back here. But you see over here we've got a power cable that goes up to some busted stuff up there. Let's just take care of the nasty guys first. And there is a recycler and stuff in there, which I'll probably dismantle later on. Let's take care of this guy. And if we open this up, flip this little switch. That's going to take us back down to our boat. And so now, if we flip this switch, that opens up the big gates there. Alright, let's drop those in there. Let's grab a charge. Up our health. Okay. So hopefully I've got enough stuff on me to fix up the power up on the roof here. Yeah, I don't know if we ever going to come back here, but yeah, there are some critters to take care of. All right, let's grab that and hook it into here. That one, hook it into here. Let's repair this. It's almost sunrise. Let's put that in there. Put that one in there. Let's pop that in there. Okay. And they're not generating any power just yet because the sun's not up. Let's take care of these guys. may as well take care of this one over here as well. Okay. And we are overweight. That's fine, we'll fix these. That'll use up some of our resources that we're carrying. And we'll pop down one of these cable extenders here. Hook that into there. Oops. Run this one across. Hook it into there. Hook that one into there and we'll fix that up. And we don't quite have enough cables for that one. So let's fix that. And an extra cable here. Have to put our tool away. Oops. Let's see if it's enough to reach. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, there is a whole bunch of stuff to dismantle up here. Up on the rooftops as well. There's a bunch of ladders. Some of them go down to platforms like that. So you want to, there's a robot down there you can dismantle. There's a lot of stuff to pick up. There's also some secret areas. But I am not going to grind through all of the dismantling in this episode. In fact, I'll do all of that off camera probably. And I'll probably start with the lower level. Just gonna pick up some of this loose stuff. Alright, so head back downstairs. So now all these batteries down here should be recharging and filling up. So with the exception of the one down in the starting area. But we've fixed up everything that we're going to fix up down here, so we don't need to carry resources with us anymore. Let's drop those. We'll keep cables on me. This battery here, I'm going to drop down here. I should top up my health while I'm here. Let's grab all this stuff. We'll plug in. And I don't have enough cable. So let's just build a couple more. Okay, I'm gonna stand in this corner here and I'm just going to drop all of this. We can build storage later on. Not going to worry about it for now. All right. So, from here, go back the way I came. And there are some secret areas too. I'll go over those in another video. I'm going to head back this way. Back down the stairs here. So now you could run cable all the way down here and connect it up to the battery that's down here. I don't know that there's really much point in doing that. But because once that runs out, the lights will go out down here. But that's fine. So I'm just going to pick up everything that's in here. I'm going to dismantle everything that's down here. And I'll dismantle pretty much everything else on the rest of the station. But I'll do that all off camera. And in the next episode, we'll go over the secret areas. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.